Hey guys, Anthony here. It's Sunday, September 4th, 2016, and today's video is going to focus on the Sport Berkey portable water filter bottle, which is right here. I did an introduction on it a few weeks ago in one of my prepping videos that I did, and I said I would do a follow-up video on it, and so today this is the video, and it's basically going to be a review on this bottle and the reasons why I would go with something like a Berkey versus, say, a Life Straw or even a Sawyer, one of the Sawyer filters. As you can see on the table, I have the Berkey 1.5 gallon unit, which is right here. I just have it, I keep it boxed up. I'm not using it right now, so I keep it boxed up with its filters and everything right inside here. And I also make sure I have all the attachments to purge the filters for storage, which I did here, and to get them ready for use, which is pushing and forcing water through the filters using this device here. So contained in this kit, which goes into that box that's right there in the back of the video here, that system is ready to go in an SHTF. And so I think I don't think I'll get much negative comments to say that without water you're not going to last too long out in the field or holed up in your home or cabin or wherever you are. Without fresh potable water, drinking, washing, hygiene, etc., you're going to be in a lot of trouble and you're not going to be able to survive for long. What the Sport bottle will give you is the ability to, say, have in your bug out bag, or even for everyday use, if the water you're using from the tap is questionable, this bottle will filter out a lot of particles and dangerous chemicals that can harm you in the long term. So that is one of the reasons why I like the Berkey Sport bottle, and we'll go over some of the reasons why. But this is the filter medium here in this bottle. You've got a lid that shuts down, and then you've got the bottle that houses your water. So it all can go together, can be stored in your bug out bag. It's super lightweight. You could buy replacement filters and keep them, for like 12 bucks or so. Keep them handy for backup, and have a plentiful supply of fresh potable water. So let's sit down and go over some of the reasons why I chose the Berkey Sport bottle. Alright guys, what I do is, especially for water filtration like the Berkey and some other systems that I use, I put together a little binder just with some general information on the units that I'm using. In this case, it's the Berkey bottle, the Sport bottle, and then the actual Berkey 1.5 gallon stainless steel unit that I have here. But I have a couple of highlights on the Berkey, the Sport Berkey bottle that I want to read to you, and I'll read from their literature, which you can find at berkeyfilters.com. I'll put all the links in the description box, as well as pricing on this, where to get it. You can get it at numerous places. I get mine on Amazon for about 20 bucks. It's probably the best 20 bucks you'll ever spend in your life for guarantee of clean, safe drinking water. The Sport Berkey portable water filter is the ideal personal protection traveling companion, featuring the ionic adsorption microfiltration system. That's adsorption, A-D-S-O-R-P-T-I-O-N, adsorption. The theory behind this innovation is simple. The bottle's filter is designed to remove and/or dramatically reduce a vast array of health-threatening contaminants from questionable water sources, including remote lakes, streams, stagnant ponds, water supplies, in foreign countries where regulations may be substandard at best. What the ionic absorption system does is this. The media within the filter element removes contaminants by a surface phenomenon known as adsorption, which results from the molecular attraction of substances to the surface of the media. As the bottle is pressed, the source water is forced through the filter. The quality and volume of the media used determine the rate of adsorption. The flow rate or time of exposure through the filter has been calculated to yield the greatest volume removal of, listen to this guys, toxic chemicals caused by pollution from industry and agriculture. So in my situation here with many lakes in South Florida, just simply pulling water out with, say, a life straw that'll take out your giardia, your basic bacterias, it's not going to go far enough in taking out agricultural runoff, runoff from roads, which can have oils and different toxic pollutants in it in the water. So I want to go a step further, and that is why I chose the Berkey, because the Berkey will guarantee me that these harmful toxic chemicals are out of my water as well. So I could drink with full confidence knowing that, yeah, in the short term with a life straw or even a Sawyer straw, I'm getting bacteria, giardia, cryptosporidium, things like that out, but I'm still ingesting the harmful toxins that may be in the water. So that's one of the reasons why you want the Sport Berkey. And for the money, I don't think you can beat it. It filters such as aluminum, cadmium, chromium, copper, lead, mercury, and other dangerous heavy metals. I mean, that is a big reason. On the second page here, you've got a whole list of chemicals that this filtration system filters out. And so, as well as with the larger Berkey, you have your medium right here that filters out as well. And so, having these in stock, both for a more portable version, which would be in the bottle, and a more stationary version, which would be in the standalone stainless steel systems that Berkey has. So let's read a little further. A couple of notes on this bottle. If you're refilling this bottle from a questionable water source like a lake or stream, it tells you 160 refills. So 160 refills before you need to change the filter system out. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing your bottle. For the short term, the bottle and one filter will be plenty, but for a longer term, you want to have backup replacement filter mediums, which are right here. And again, they're like $12 and change for the replacements. So important to note that. If you're just filtering out tap water, say at work, the water is questionable coming from the tap, 640 refills per filter, so 640 times, and how you keep track of that is up to you. Same thing with the 160 times. If I was in an SHTF, I'd just take a notepad out and I'd start marking every time I filled my bottle up, start marking how many refills I did before I knew I had to change the filter out. The water filtration product, or this water filtration product, has been tested by state and EPA accredited laboratories to exceed in the EPA protocol for microbiological filters, an ANSI/NSF standard 53 adopted for sport bottles. That's a big thing here, guys. These are they're definitely ANSI rated and EPA tested and accredited. Fill some care and use instructions. Fill the Sport Berkey portable water filter with water, screw on the cap, and tighten securely to eliminate leaks. Flush water through the filter by pulling down the lever, just like that, squeezing the bottle filter and the water through the straw. Repeat this flushing process twice before drinking. This removes excess processed dust from the filter. After 2 flushes, rinse the bottle and cap. Your filter is now ready for use. Do not store filled bottle on its side or upside down, as air has air release valve, and the cap can leak water. Enjoy. And then when you're done, they give you a, when you're done drinking and you're going to store it for a while, here's what you want to do. The portable water filter has a shelf life of 50 years, which is great to know. I didn't hear that in a lot of videos I watched on this. When the filter system will not be used for extended period, remove the filter, flush the unit with chlorinated solution of 1/4 teaspoon per 1/2 gallon of water. So that is bleach. 1/4 teaspoon of bleach. Flush it through all the parts. Then allow parts to dry thoroughly with cap removed. Reassemble and seal in an airtight container if possible. Do not allow this filter to freeze for you guys up north. Do not allow it to freeze. It will not function properly. Do not place in the microwave, and do not run hot water through the filter. Okay, so that is an overview of this bottle and some of the reasons why I went with it. I'm going to be putting this bottle, and I'm getting several more for different kits, but this bottle will be in my main bug out bag. It'll be in my inch bag. It'll be in my wife's bag, along with the Sawyer filters that I have as well. And so redundancy with water is having redundant filters, I think, is a big plus. Not saying those other filters are bad. I do have the Sawyers and I do have Life Straws. I'm just saying that in my neck of the woods, where the runoff in the lakes is more likely to contain a lot of chemicals, I want something like the Berkey Sport bottle. Another good thing before I close the video on the Berkey bottle is on your Nalgene bottles like this one here and this Gaia Design stainless steel bottle. This is one of my all-time favorites. The Berkey filter and lid will fit on those bottles, so keep that in mind. This is a stainless steel bottle, Gaia Design, and then this is a Nalgene bottle with a cap I have put on there for easier drinking, but just to show you that this bottle or this cap from Berkey will fit on my Nalgene as well. So by buying some extra Berkey bottles and some extra filters, you got some extra caps, you could have these on different bottles as well. So that's a big plus in my book. And I learned that from a channel, I forget the channel's name. If I remember, I'll put it on the link in the description box. But that was a big plus for me. So guys, water is the #1 important prep, I believe, other than oxygen, breathing. If you don't have a plan to get clean water and to be able to process water, not only for quick drinking in the field, but for long term, like in the larger Berkey systems, you're going to be up a creek without a paddle, as they used to say. You need to get your water situation figured out. You need to get your gear in-house for it. You need to have a plan, and you need to make the right decisions based on where you live and your surrounding environment. So I'm doing that for myself here in South Florida, and you do the same. If you have any questions, comments, like I said, I'll be testing this bottle more in the field in the future, and I'll do some future videos on it coming up. All right? Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Stay ready. Anthony signing off.